Hello everyone! Today I'm just going to share a little bit about my experience with language learning. So I'm currently in the process of attempting to learn my fourth language, which is Korean. And I wanted to share with you guys some of the resources and tips that I've used with Korean so far. And I think in general, a lot of the practices for language learning tend to be the same. It tends to be the same structure, very similar resources that you would use for learning any language. In this clip, I am just working on a Korean workbook, which I will show on the screen. Talk to Me in Korean. It's actually a free resource, so that's awesome. We love free resources. I found it online after doing a bit of research. And I also found out that they actually have a podcast which goes with the textbook. So that's really helpful. You just pretty much go through the exercises like I'm doing in the video. You answer questions. So that's awesome because you can do the work and you can also check without necessarily having somebody else check it for you. With Korean, the thing that I've found most difficult is writing because it's totally different from English, Spanish, or French. But it's actually really easy to learn how to read. Here is Talk to Me in Korean website, which really gives you access to many different resources like books. You can take a test to see what level you're on, and you're going to go through different levels. So it's really helpful to help you keep track of your progress. And with learning languages, I use Duolingo. Duolingo is great. It really teaches you the basics. When you get more advanced, it's not as useful, I find, but it's definitely helpful to get your foot in the door. So you want to get as much exposure as possible to the language of your choice. Music is a great way to get exposure. So if you like listening to music, find music in the language that you're learning and listen to it. It's going to help you expand your vocabulary. Also look for other resources. For example, I used these Korean reading practice videos to help me with my reading, my pronunciation, and that was really helpful. Language learning is something that I would definitely recommend for everyone. It can be difficult at first, but it is very rewarding. So these are just some of the resources that I'm using right now, and very similar ones I used for French as well. I used to have a French workbook where I would do very similar exercises to the ones I was doing in the Korean workbook at the beginning. I used to listen to French podcasts, French music. I did Duolingo in French. So really you use very similar resources and strategies when learning a language. So what I would recommend is choose a language and start learning ASAP. Alright, that's all for now. Annyeong!